Hi everybody, welcome to this tutorial about using Dropbox.com. Dropbox.com is a cloud-based file sharing platform or application that allows me to really hold files, documents, PDFs, photos, Word documents, notebook files, anything online so that I can access any of my files from any computer. I just create a login and then I am essentially creating a backup, but I also have a way to store my documents access them at home on an iPad, on a phone, share my documents, and I'm creating a backup as well of all of my data. So I'm doing double duty. I'm cloud-based and I'm making all of my important information more accessible. Dropbox.com, simple email or simple URL. This video will give you a little bit more information about it. If you want to watch that, if you're watching this tutorial, you probably already have an idea that you want to integrate Dropbox. So we're going to talk about signing in, and then we will look at downloading your local Dropbox folder, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But first of all, I need to click on my sign in button. And really, I'm going to take this away because for new users, we're going to create an account. And it looks like this. I'm going to fill this in. I'll pause the recording and then we'll come back when this is all done. Okay, so I'm creating a test account and I obviously fill this in to create a new account. The next time you log in, you're going to go to the sign in button. They're somewhat particular about passwords. They probably will want a capital letter and a number or something. So keep that in mind and record your information, of course. You're going to click on I agree to Dropbox terms and create an account. And here it will download, it's going to download Dropbox for us to use, and then here for Mac or PC it will tell how we're going to install this, and this creates a local copy for your file. So I'm going to talk about that in a second, but once I have that download done, I can just double click that and it's going to open up, and then my next little step is going to be drag this little box onto the applications folder just like this, and I'm almost done. There might be an older one. I'm going to replace that. That should take just a couple of seconds, and then it'll give me, I'm done with that, I'm done with that. And then what I can do, let's see, PC people are going to, let's see if I can move my window here. PC people would look in your programming, but Mac people, you can go to your spotlight, top right corner, and you're going to search for Dropbox in your spotlight, and then that will open for you. PC people, I believe you're going to go to your start menu and look at all programs, or it will show, or yeah, all installed programs, and then you'll be able to search for Dropbox there. All right, I should get a little tutorial here that's gonna walk me through. All right, it says welcome to Dropbox, and you're gonna say, if you're a newbie, I don't have a Dropbox account, but here, if you've already done this, you just made, I already have a Dropbox account. So we just logged in and created one. So you're going to say, I already have a Dropbox account. Say continue. You're going to tie this. I'm going to pause the recording so I can fill this in. All right, so we're going to hope that I remembered my password, but that's why the step previously, our first step to create an account, you have to double check that you're using the correct email address, and again, your Google domain is going to be better. Double check your password. This will just come up automatically. Don't worry about that. I'm going to say continue, and then that will tie what your account to um, this local file. And of course, you just say free for right now, typical installation, and then, don't know that. And then it walks through just a little tutorial about Dropbox and how people can use it. This is really good and it will show differently on your PC, but you can't see it on my screen. But here on your top menu bar where you have your time, volume, wireless, um, your Bluetooth, you're going to see now a little Dropbox folder. It's really cute. I can say continue, continue, finish. I'm done with my tutorial. And then I'm going to move my screen so you can see this. Okay, so here is what this is gonna look like. You should be able to see that I have a little blue box here, and I can open up my Dropbox folder, and here I have I can look at it exactly the way I would any other file. I can make a new folder. Um, I might want to say, I don't know, history. I'm a history teacher and I'm going to put all my history documents in this Dropbox folder. So when I go home, I have all of my folders, all of my information here that I can put in that folder. All right, and then it's available on any device. So if you look over here on my desktop, I have a couple of folders. Or a couple of files. This is a PDF. I have a Word document and I have a photo. So any of these documents plus more notebook files I can use to store in Dropbox. So here is my Dropbox folder, and I have a history folder. I have a folder for photos, and again, I can make 100 different. But just like in using your file, if I have a folder and I want to put that in, if I want that in my photos folder, all right, that's gonna very simply. I can just click and drag. So if I take this document that I just grabbed and I want that in my history folder, right, I can do that too. And then I have a PDF here. That's going to work the same. And if I just click and drag, and I have all of my folders organized from my desktop, from folder, any way that I want to do it. In the same way, so do you see how I'm in my folder? In my Finder, I'm sorry, this will work in a document, or even, I'm waiting for this to open, and I'm going to comment, really, I'm typing new hello. So that in I am going to go about the same. See your local storage area. So here, and this will work the same. Save your files. Now you're going to see Dropbox. So maybe I want a new folder for, and I'm going to create the folder. And now this new doc, PDF, PowerPoint, I am going to have. I can save that in that new Dropbox folder. I'm going to go look at my, I'll go up here, open my Dropbox folder again from this end, and then I can see here, and it's syncing. My little green check mark says, yep, everything's happy. So I now have my photos and all of my documents in the appropriate folders locally on this machine. Now people say, well, okay, but what about this online business? All right, let's go look online and we'll see how it looks differently. So essentially you're syncing documents that you have on your computer so that you have them synced to your online Dropbox account. So I can get it from any computer, any device, at any time. And what we're kind of thinking is that current documents you have in Word, PowerPoint, or whatever, we are recommending to move them to Dropbox. But as we move forward, if we're in Google Apps environments, we're going to want to start creating new documents in Google Apps. So Dropbox is a file storage area for current projects or things that you've made before, notebook files, Word, all of that. But as we move forward, we're going to want to make sure that we start to use Google Apps if we're in a Google Apps domain school. Okay, so here's where the magic happens. I now am online in any browser and I've gone to Dropbox.com. I'm logged in as this user, and here it gives me this Get Started area, and it just kind of goes through little things that to I guess remind you. So you've taken the tour, we've installed Dropbox, that's my local file. We've put files in. I can install Dropbox on other computers, at home. I can share things. So these are things just to let you know all the possibilities. But I want to see my files online. So, and again, I'm in Safari, so I know I am online. And if I click on Dropbox, here are all of my photos. So here is my history folder, and here is, if I go back to this, here is the math folder, and then I have the photos in my photo folder. So that can be fabulous for myself, but many times people will say, hey, I want to share this. I want everything in my history folder to be shared with my co-teaching partners. So I can, if I click on this sharing button, you can do this a little differently. You're going to invite people by email to share, and they have to have a Dropbox account. So you can share that with them via email, and then they will be able to have access to your folders. So that's how you're going to set that up. And you can create a new shared folder for each person that you want to share documents with. So then this little icon will change that it is a shared folder, just to let you know. And here I think I can also, oh, this is the same thing, so I just do their email addresses. Here I can make a new folder, so I can, even online, how about if we say social studies? All right, and then even from here I can start to upload. So if I want to share something, I can add something here by just clicking and dragging onto this folder, and it will sync then back and forth from my home computer to my to any of my devices. All right, so then this will say, what do I want to put in this folder while I'm working online? So it's a beautiful thing, and this is going to create 21st century learning environments. So I hope that you have learned and will start to use Dropbox. Thanks for listening.